welcome everybody. This is Creatia Conversation episode. I don't really know.
Bar knows.
It's funny because they're acting like they're surprised, and I'm saying we're going live now, and I told them, but I guess they didn't believe me.
No, I said I think this is 20.
You think this is 20? Or is it 20? We're going to say it's 20 because Mara says it's 20.
It's 20. It's like
I believe Mara.
that I started like a month ago.
Okay. We can
You have
barely
a
hear
note
you, though,
taker?
Mara. I need you to, bring your mic closer to your mouth or something.
Turn the mic up.
What's that?
Closer to my mouth.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but you're still a little bit quiet. But it's okay. We'll keep
You
going.
sound quiet. That's weird.
I sound quiet?
Yeah, you do. You sound quiet. But it's okay. While you figure that out, we'll keep going. How are you doing today, John?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Just, doing school and whatnot. That's about it.
Nothing new with you? No new Second City stuff? What you been doing?
No, just focusing on school. When I'm going through my classes, I don't try to do too much outside of that, just so I can get good grades and not overwhelm myself. I don't like stress.
I see.
Stress.
Did you say something, Mara?
Who really likes stress?
You're right about that.
Yeah. You still sound really quiet, though, Mara.
I'm gonna fix that.
So, anyway, kids, what are y'all watching these days?
Honestly, I just started watching Breaking Bad finally.
Oh, well, welcome to the club, sir.
Yeah, I'm on season 2, in the middle of this.
Okay.
Is this better?
That's much better.
Oh, that's so much better. Hello, love.
Hello.
Yeah, we can actually hear you now.
Thanks.
Yeah. So anyway, you just started watching Breaking Bad. You said you're how far?
Season 2, episode 7 or something like that.
That's not helping me. What's actually happening?
Don't say it because I'm not gonna lie. I'm at the beginning of season 2.
Really? Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say much.
Well, Mara, take your headphones off for a second. Just take your headphones off.
I don't even.
I'll just mute you guys. It's
Okay,
fine.
well,
Just
mute us for a
wave
second,
at
and
me
I'll
when
wave
you're
when we're done. Just tell me where you're at right now, John.
I have no idea what you're saying because I've muted my computer.
Good.
Okay, sweet. This is awesome. So right now, what's his name? Jesse is getting his 2 buddies to help him sell the meth that Walter's cooking. And
Yeah.
one of his buddies got robbed.
Right.
And Walt just gave him a gun and was like,
Go
"Well,
get my shit
fucking
back." Yeah.
teach those motherfuckers a lesson."
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
Okay. Oh, yes. You know how happy this makes me? Anyway, but yeah. Remember that script I had you read before when I was saying it was Breaking Bad meets, The Wire,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just I need you to actually see the Breaking Bad so you know what I mean. But anyway, Mara, now, so you said you're at the beginning of season 2. What have you just seen? Because now I know that you're behind John.
That crazy Mexican dude,
Tuco.
OD'd or something.
Tuco!
Yeah, and then they took him to his cousin's house or something,
This is
and
insane.
they're hiding out.
How have you both just not seen Breaking Bad? It's just...
By the time it was so well established, that's when I was really finding out about it. And I started it 2 years ago, and then I never continued. Not because I didn't want to, just because I found other things to watch.
It's just
And I
so
was like,
crazy
Breaking
to
Bad
me.
is over. I mean, it's one of those shows. It was like Lost. I was like, I'll eventually get to it.
Will you though? Will you?
Yeah, I want to finish it. I have more inclined to watch Breaking Bad than I did watching Lost because you bullied me into watching Lost.
Yes, I did. I have no shame in admitting that I did. I pretty much forced you to watch Lost, and I will continue to do so. To everybody, because everybody needs to see Lost.
I haven't seen it yet,
Oh,
but
I
I
know.
will watch it eventually.
Oh, I know you haven't seen it yet, John. You're next.
I'll see it, dude. I mean, I'm behind on this shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, as far as I'm concerned, you know what I've been watching. I just watched Coach Snoop on Netflix, where it's basically like a documentary about Snoop and his youth football league and the team that he coaches and all that. If you want to see some good documentary work, and it might hit you in the feels every now and then. It's a good one.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of the SNOOPDOW.
Oh man, yeah, and it's actually like what he does with the Snoop Youth Football League is pretty fucking incredible. So I like that.
I finally watched that King Arthur movie today.
I saw that you were watching that on Facebook, and I'm like, I should have warned her beforehand, but I'm not going to.
Like, some people had told me that it wasn't that great of a movie, and after watching it, I understand why now.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that like you don't hate yourself for watching it, but it's just like, why didn't you do better?
Right, like that movie could have been so much better.
It's funny because when I saw that movie, I saw it in the theaters, but I saw that movie the same day I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Which one did you watch first?
I watched King Arthur first.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So I watched King Arthur, and then like right after that, like I had to wait for a little while, like maybe like 20, 30 minutes or so before the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So, I just sat at the bar and drank for a while because I just started at the Draft House. I see all movies at the Alamo Draft House because that's just the only way I see movies now. But
stop saying their name, Travis. They're not paying us.
oh, that's the idea. I'm going to keep saying until they eventually want to pay me. So I actually met somebody from the Alamo Draft House about a week ago. She's like no bullshit, like has some pull. She's from Corpus Christi. I don't remember her name anymore. I have her card in my wallet though. But so trust and believe, I'm working on it. But yeah, I saw both those the same day. I'm like, yeah, luckily I saw Guardians after that. There's also this other show I was considering, but it won't be my turn for a while, so we'll get to it when we get to it. There's this show on Hulu. It's called Beyond. And it's an interesting show. It's basically this dude, he goes into, a coma because, some shit happens. Ha, I see Luna. But he's as a kid, he goes into a coma like right before he goes into high school, but he's in a coma for 12 years. So he wakes up when he's like 25.
Oh no.
Yeah. So like, he's missed a whole lot of shit, but there's also like, he's got these weird abilities and shit, and he's trying to figure out why he's like this, and there's people who know he's like this and who are going after him. There's like two sides that are after him because of what he can do and all that kind of stuff. It's actually pretty good. So I like that show. And then yesterday I saw a movie called Game Night.
I want to see that.
Let me just say, I've seen funnier movies, but this one is still pretty funny. It made me chuckle more than once, more than 5 times. Like I laughed throughout this movie is what I'm saying. It's not one of those that had me like holding my sides the whole time kind of movie,
Yeah.
But it's pretty funny.
Who's in it? Like notable names.
Rachel McAdams.
What's old dude from where would I know him? I don't even know his name, but I remember him being, the movie, the Will Smith movie Hancock.
Yeah.
The dad, the dude that was like his friend and all that.
I haven't seen that since.
Okay, so there's Will Smith and there's the white dude. Remember the white dude?
I haven't seen Hancock since it came out, dude. As long as time ago.
That's the only thing I know this dude from is from Hancock.
Hold on,
That's
I'm gonna tell you right now. Game Night.
Well, while you're figuring that out, there was also not really a cameo, but a surprise from somebody I didn't really expect to be in this movie. Did you ever watch the show Dexter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter shows up in this show too. I mean, in this movie also at the end, towards the end, like, oh, Dexter, that's Dexter. Okay.
Jason Bateman's in it.
Is that the dude from Hancock?
Jason
He's
Bateman
also-
is the guy from Horrible Bosses.
I didn't see Horrible Bosses.
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development.
I've seen Arrested
Ozark.
Development. Yeah, that guy. That's the guy.
Yeah, okay.
That's the guy.
The Gift.
That's it. Got it.
Utopia.
That's the guy.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so it was a pretty good one. It was like, like I said, I'm not mad that I went to go see it. Any day at the Draft House is a good day as long as the movie's not completely shitty and they don't fuck up my food order.
Okay.
That's happened before, but the good folks at Alamo Draft House gave me, a voucher for free food the next time I come in. So,
They give vouchers for free food. We only give vouchers to come back for the movie.
Oh no, they gave me They gave me food vouchers because they fucked up my food order, and then after they fucked up my food order, well, no. First of all, they took like the entire movie to get me my food order. I didn't get my food until like an hour into the movie, and then it was made wrong, so they had to remake it, and then they brought it back like, oh shit, okay, because like the way I get my tickets and shit is online, so they know I'm there like multiple times throughout the year. Like I go there at least once a month, maybe twice a month. So. Like, okay, we'll take care of this dude because he's a very loyal customer. So, like, they gave me a couple food vouchers to cover what my food cost that time. So the next time I went in, it was free.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so it was cool. But anyway, anything else y'all been watching lately?
Anything new? I don't think so. I think I've just been playing catch up on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Gotham just came back, so I started,
No one cares.
continue with that. Listen. If I have to suffer through it and continue watching it, I'm going to talk about it, okay?
You don't have to watch it, Travis.
But here's the thing. I do have to. I've already invested myself into it, and I'm not letting go. All right? Here's the thing. Every week, I'm just like, why do I keep watching this? And you know why I keep watching it, Mara? You know why? Do you know why?
Why?
I don't know. I was hoping you
He's
know.
asking you, yeah.
I was hoping you would tell me because I just keep watching it. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., on the other hand, like I said, is actually.
I gave up on that too.
Here's the thing. At the end of the first season, after Winter Soldier happened, the show got pretty good.
Travis, I'm still in the second season of that, and that's where I gave up.
Well, then you know what? Hey, there's no hope for you. So, I mean,
Yeah, I've never watched it.
it's better that
I
you
enjoyed
haven't.
the first season.
It's better that you don't. It's just
Look at Luna.
you're just back there causing trouble.
That's my Kindle she has.
She's gonna break it. But oh, all right then. Mara, newsy time.
Newsy time. I was waiting for my cue.
She gets so
Alright,
excited about
so-
this. So funny.
I have a lot of news because I've been accumulating news since our last podcast.
Go ahead, because there's some new shit that happened today that I'm wondering if you have down there. Go ahead.
I don't. But
I'll add it at the end. Go ahead.
thank you. I'll
Go
let you have your
ahead.
moment. All right. So, Comedy Central has renewed Tosh.0 for 3 more seasons, which I'm surprised. I didn't know that it was received that well, but I love the show, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Tosh is like one of my favorite comedians. He's not in like my top comedians, but he's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Season 2 of Legion, I don't want to say it's just the X-Men show, but the X-Men show on FX.
Listen. Have you seen the first season of Legion?
No, and I'm going to before the next
Listen,
season
people.
comes out.
Listen. If I can say it once, I will say it 700 times. Okay, Legion is fucking amazing. All
I
right,
believe that.
like I'm trying not to touch myself right now as I think about how good Legion is. All right. Because here's the thing. I don't even smoke weed no more. But like thinking about it, like the most trippy shit like that happens during this show. I'm like, I wish I was high while I watched this. Like,
Cool. I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I was gonna be high when I watched it anyways.
I mean, I take that back. I've never smoked weed before, and I'm completely sober at all times. I've never done so. For all you out there who may test me in the future, I've never done so. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, Legion is fucking amazing. Aubrey Plaza is amazing in that show.
Oh, she's so gorgeous.
Listen, John. There's a certain scene that involves Aubrey Plaza in this movie that you will thoroughly enjoy. She's not even naked,
Nice.
but you will thoroughly
She gets a
enjoy it.
penis? She gets a penis?
No, she doesn't get a penis, but I'm just saying, there's a scene that happens that you will thoroughly enjoy. You just have to see it.
Gotcha.
We can't hear you, Mara. I don't know what you just did. What did you do? Did you break it? You broke it. Mara broke it. She can't even give us the news now because she broke the fucking mic. Like, what are we gonna do now? What do we do? What do we do now, John? How do we get the news if Mara doesn't give us the news?
We just cancel her segment.
Why do we just make news up?
You do not get to cancel my segment.
I was just gonna make shit up. Like, it's just like, hey, news just happened. They're making another Justice League movie that comes out next week. It's not true, but we don't have anybody to give us the real news because we can't hear Mara right now. Oh, Mara's talking again, but I don't think we can hear her. Go ahead, talk. What'd you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's doing that thing again.
Quiet again.
It's doing that thing again. You broke it. So anyway, back to my fake news. So, new Justice League movie comes out next week. Fucking Deadpool movie got canceled.
Yeah.
Because they
I
were
heard
just
a bunch of conservatives made White Panther.
yeah, that happened. That's coming out this summer. What else happened? What other fake news happened, John? Give me some more.
Oh, definitely. Richard Nixon. He's getting elected for his 5th term.
Well, we
Futurama.
talk TV and film here. Is he doing a movie about it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There's a Richard Nixon movie about him running for president again, and that's actually happening. What else? What else we got?
Can you hear me?
Oh, there
Yeah,
we go.
we hear you
There we
now.
go.
Okay.
There we go. Mara's back with real news. Go ahead.
Sound fantastic.
Oh my god. Between trying to make sure that she doesn't walk off the bed and trying to fix my mic, like,
I really feel like one time you should just let her walk off the bed so she doesn't do it anymore.
no.
That's what I would do.
I mean, that's my solution to the problem. Let her see the
Then
consequences.
She won't learn the first time, trust me.
Well,
She's not that kind of kid. Oh god.
Are you calling your kid
But,
dumb, Mara?
But oh god.
So
Yep, and we lost her again. Back to the fake news, John. All right, so what else is going on?
So
We lost the
there's gonna-
video too? Oh, shit. We have lost Mara completely.
Mara's gone forever.
We have lost Mara, people. Mara is no longer a part of the show. I don't know if she quit or if, Luna quit for her.
I don't know what's going on, man.
I don't either. That's okay. The show must go on.
What do we do next then?
Well, here's what we do, because there's a couple other there's some other news that happened that I don't think Mara has. So she mentioned, the Legion trailer. Well, the Legion. Up, Mara's back. We got Mara again.
Now, how's her mic?
I don't know.
It's fine.
Is it? Speak.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Continuation of the news.
Legion will premiere on the 3rd of April. ABC announced that the 7th season of Once Upon a Time will be the last season of that show.
Thank God.
Which honestly, I'm surprised it took that long to get to it.
I stopped watching that show a while ago. That's when I actually did give up on.
I never even started it. I've only seen bits and pieces of it.
It was good at the beginning, like the first. You said this is season 7. I want to say I watched 4 seasons, maybe 5, and then I was just like, nah. I think after in the middle of the Frozen season, it was when I was just like, nope, I'm done.
The Frozen season is what made me want to start watching it to begin with. But anywho,
it was literally right after the Frozen stuff that I would just, as what they were doing after that, I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore, and I just stopped watching it.
Oh, as we all know, Jessica Jones season 2 will premiere this Thursday on Netflix. And then, a lot of my notes got really jumbled here. It's all right.
She can't read her own handwriting, people.
It's literally in my own handwriting.
Yeah. She can't read her own handwriting. It's terrible. Continue.
Love, the 3rd season, will be the last, and it will premiere April 25th.
It should have ended after that 2nd season.
No, that actually will premiere on March 9th. I lied.
Let's pretend it's not happening at all.
Okay.
Normally, if we've done something on Stream Club before, we'll watch that next season because, that's what we do. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to watch it either. So if you want to watch it, Mario.
I mean, you can watch it, Mario, but we're
I'm
not
going to watch that. And we will leave it that way. Season 9 of Archer will premiere April 25th on FX.
I love that fucking show.
I know. Season 2 of Santa Clarita Diet will premiere March 23rd on Netflix. The new Grey's Anatomy spinoff, Station 19, will premiere on ABC on March 22nd.
Mara, do me a favor.
Yeah. Yes.
Face the camera, please.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get her off of me.
I mean, I hear you, but it's like you're looking off that way somewhere as you're talking. So
is this better?
Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah.
Fox's show Wayward Pines was canceled, which doesn't surprise me because it didn't look that good.
I have no idea what that is.
It was some show about a town where you can never leave, and it just went on for a season too long.
Sounds like Tallahassee. Go ahead.
I never watched it.
I never watched it. I've seen people watch it, and I'm just like, how are you watching this right now? And mostly it's for background sound. Empire and Star, which also shows on Fox, will return from their winter breaks on March 28th.
Yeah, those are, at least Empire. I'm not sure about Star, but I know Empire is big on Black Twitter, so that's not going anywhere.
Star is by the same person. It's just about a girl group.
Is that a Black Twitter show?
I don't know if I would consider it a Black Twitter show because the main character is white, but the other 2 main characters are black. Suits also comes back that day, and I have news about Suits.
I'm not a tequila.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Suits. One of the lead characters or lead actors, Patrick J. Adams, who plays Mike, will be exiting the show at the end of season 7, along with Prince Harry's betrothed, Meghan Markle, because she's becoming royalty and shit.
About
so
to say she has her royal duties,
obligations.
And Mara's gone again. Back to the fake news, John. All right. So what else we got going on?
Oh man, so that movie I, Tanya. There's a mockumentary coming out.
Is this better?
Oh, is Mara back? Oh, sorry.
Oh, good. We need to go ahead and get through this because I really want to get back to this Black Panther porn parody I was watching before this. So,
Okay. Anywho, I was curious.
It's just like 3 hours long, Mara. I mean, you gotta let me. I'm kidding. I don't even know if that exists or not. Does it?
Probably does.
I hope it does. I want to find it if it does. If it does, let me know. Send it to me. But go ahead.
I was curious as to how that storyline was gonna go because I watched Suits very heavy, and I was like, well, Meghan Markle's character is Mike's girl, and I was kind of just like, how are they gonna get her off the show but leave Mike on? So he's leaving too to probably pursue other endeavors, but
or they just fired him.
That too. I don't know the reason behind him leaving. I didn't look that deep into it, but they did pick up Katherine Heigl, as you may know her from like Knocked Up and Grey's Anatomy, as a series.
27 Dresses.
27. Oh my god, I love that movie. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
I got you, Mara.
Oh, we gotta watch that sometime, Johnny.
I'm into it.
A series of unfortunate events will return for their second season, March 29th. Netflix canceled Disjointed after 2 seasons. I don't know what you call them. I don't know why they're
it was one season with 2 parts.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Get Down, like where they had part 1. I hope they're starting to realize these part things.
So, will my black card be revoked if I say I've never seen the Get Down yet?
I haven't watched the Get Down either.
Okay, cool. It's not just me. Go ahead.
No.
I seen it.
So Johnny saw it. So
that's one of those things like I meant to watch it, but there's something else was going on at the same time, and I just didn't, and then I just forgot.
Yeah, and then they canceled it so fast. I was like, oh, well, never mind. ABC pulled the mayor from their schedule, and it's unknown when they will air the rest of the remaining episodes.
That doesn't surprise me. Like, as I think I said it last episode that I was watching The Mayor, and it's, it's fine, but it's nothing amazing. I can see why a network would just be like, yeah, nah, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, from the premise of it, I could tell that wasn't going to go on too long.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't bad. It just, I can see why a lot of people weren't watching it, so I can see why it was just kind of falling to like just bye-bye.
But that's all I have for Easy Time.
Well, let's talk about what happened today.
Please tell me what happened today.
Also, something that happened before today. The Avengers release date. Have you heard about the Avengers release date?
Wasn't it moved up?
It was moved up by a week. It is a worldwide release on April 27th.
Yeah.
They announced it in one of the most cool ways possible, which is Robert Downey Jr. on Twitter with, I guess, Marvel's Twitter or somebody's Twitter. Like, hey, can I see it early? And they're like, yeah, you can see it early. Well, can I bring a couple of my friends? Yeah, you can bring a couple of your friends. What about everybody? Sure, you know what? Everybody comes out April 27th now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was a great way for them to announce it. It was pretty cool. I liked it. Also, we got 2 trailers that dropped today. Both of them from, the magical world of Disney. The first one that I'll talk about is the Christopher Robin trailer. Yes.
Like Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
Robin?
Live action movie, Christopher Robin. Yes. Yes.
But I think this is mostly about him, right?
Pooh was in the trailer.
I mean, I know Pooh's going to be in it, but isn't it more centric around Christopher?
I mean,
Robin?
I guess you can say that, yeah, but it's you got to see the trailer. But so yeah, y'all check that out. It's cool. I'm like, oh, that's a good little tidbit to drop today. But guess what else dropped today? The Luke Cage season 2 trailer dropped today also.
What?
Yup.
Oh,
Yup.
you weren't doing this so I could watch it.
Which means they also gave us a release date. June 22nd. Luke Cage season 2.
Soon.
Mm-hmm. It looks like they're going into that more of that direction of the Heroes for Hire thing. So I'm liking that. So yeah, check out the trailer.
Isn't it also like, didn't they do this last year? Like the last time they came out, like Jessica Jones came out, and then a few months later, Luke Cage rolled out.
I don't remember.
Didn't they come out the same year? Or maybe I watched them the same year.
You may have watched them the same year, but I know that Luke Cage and Jessica Jones didn't come out the same year because Jessica Jones at the end of one year and Luke Cage started at the beginning of the next year kind of thing.
Okay.
So it was different years, but they were pretty close, I think. You might be right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah. So check out that trailer. So yeah, Jessica Jones and Christopher Robin both had trailers that dropped today. And I'm looking forward to both of those. So yeah, those were the things that happened today that, figured you didn't have. So added that in there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. So,
Are we gonna talk about Black Panther?
do you want to talk about Black Panther? Because we haven't gotten there yet. I was going to say, we talk about the Oscars a bit first. But, we can talk about Black Panther first if you want.
Did you see Black Panther yet, Johnny?
I saw it twice.
About to say, he texted us as he was going to watch the movie, like for the second time.
I don't remember. But all
It's
right.
okay. I still love you.
I love you too.
But yes, we have all seen it. We all loved it, I know, because we actually corresponded about the movie via text message. I'm not sure why Mara doesn't know you've seen the movie, John. But
To be honest, sometimes when you guys have like a long chat going for a moment and I haven't chimed in yet, I just open it so that it's just unread.
you responded.
I did.
Yeah,
I
you
still
did.
do that. You going through your text now, Johnny, just to give me
No, I'll never find it.
Yeah, but I said that was a while ago, man. Like,
That was 2 weeks ago.
yeah, I'm not going back that far. But yeah, I mean, shit.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
So I'll say right now, I loved Michael B. Jordan and how I like a villain that believes he's right.
That's the best kind. That's the best kind.
That's
of
the
villain.
best kind. Is one that no matter what he does, he believes he's right. And honestly, I was like, okay, yeah.
I mean, you have a point. You have a point.
I was like, go ahead and take over the world.
Your
You got
methods
it.
your methods are kind of shitty, but I see what you're getting at.
Right, like his whole fight was right, but his process.
And it's also one of those things where you see, he's a victim of circumstance.
Yeah, right.
It's like, yeah, it is what it is. One thing I want to point out, though, it was as I thought about it more and more after seeing it the second time, I was just like, it's interesting how in a movie called Black Panther, the character Black Panther is almost the least interesting part of the movie. All this other shit around him was pretty fucking awesome, but I mean he was fine. It's not like he was bad in the movie or anything. It's just so much awesome shit was happening around him that I'm just like, I like that, and I like that, and I like that. Like his sister,
She was
Sorry.
awesome.
was fucking awesome.
She was fantastic.
Fucking
It took
Nakia,
me a second
the
to
one.
realize. It took me a second to realize who Shari was, and if anyone remembers from Black Mirror, the last episode, she's the daughter.
From Black Museum, yeah.
That
Yeah.
episode's great too.
Mhm.
I love my
Right,
favorite
so it
episode.
just proves it. She does good shit.
Yeah.
She's good at what she does.
But yeah, like I said, she's great. Denai Guerrero, however you say her name, I can't remember exactly. She was
Everyone
awesome.
in that movie was fantastic.
Fucking Michael B. Jordan, like you
Lupita
said, was
Nyong'o.
great. Oh yeah, I said Nakia, yeah. Lupita Nyong'o.
The only one I kind of was was the guy from Get Out, Daniel, whatever.
Well, he had his purpose, and he was one of those things
He
yeah.
was just. I feel like it wasn't his fault though. I just feel like the way they wrote that character, they were just kind of didn't give him much to do.
I mean, they gave him a rhino.
That was cool. I also really enjoyed how Andy Serkis was in the movie for such a small amount of time. I didn't want them to focus on him.
Mhm.
I wanted them to get to Michael B. Jordan right away, and they did that pretty quickly. But the scenes he was in, he still fucking killed it.
What is love? Baby, it
Yeah.
don't hurt me.
Dude, yeah, the movie, dude, was just all around was just fantastic.
Bold move of killing off Claw, though. Okay. You went ahead, you killed him. Oh. So yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. Then they dropped some gems throughout the whole thing, like that part at the end when he was bury me in the ocean with my ancestors who jumped from the ships. I'm like, fuck, that was deep, bro.
Right?
Yeah, that's
I only heard half the line, but I know which line exactly.
you know you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
felt that shit in your soul.
Okay. But yeah, man.
Yeah, that movie was
Give that a
beautiful.
solid A.
It's an amazing flick, man. Then people are like, I wish they hadn't killed off Michael B. Jordan. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen. This is comic books. They can bring him back if they want to.
Right.
I think if I heard right, doesn't that happen in the comic books anyway? He comes back at some point.
Everybody comes back at some point in the comic books. That's what I'm saying. They'll bring him back. My thing is, it's like, yo, we're coming up on Infinity War. Thanos might even bring him back. Like, hey, I want him.
I need him. Like,
Yeah,
come
bring
here.
your evil ass back. Like, once he gets all the stones in his fucking gauntlet and shit, like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. So yeah, he might bring him back himself.
Shit. Bucky fell off of a big bridge off of a moving train, and still managed to come back.
Exactly.
Just lost an arm.
And he came back like 50 times stronger, like 50 times more sexy and stronger.
Super soldiers.
Right. Super sexy soldiers. Try and say that 3 times fast.
Super sexy soldiers.
Yeah. You can try. So I didn't even attempt it.
I couldn't even say it the first time.
Super sexy soldiers.
Sure.
Super sexy soldiers.
Oh man. Anyway,
Now we can move on to the Oscars.
we can talk about the Oscars now. You okay now? We're good. We got the Black Panther talk done. You all right? All right. So, what about the Oscars stood out to you besides, Jordan Peele getting that, original screenplay Oscar? For Get Out, because
Kobe Bryant won an Oscar.
Kobe Bryant has the same amount of Oscars as Leonardo DiCaprio, which is hilarious to me.
Yeah, I mean, people say that, but they're like 2 completely different categories.
I know,
like,
but it's funny to me to just say it out loud. It's
At
just
the
like,
end of the day, when you're looking at like when you're looking at their shelf of trophies, the number of Oscars is going to be the same.
along with 5 NBA championships and an MVP. But
Someone had tweeted like Kobe just got his 6th ring, and I was just like, get out.
what is so funny to me was like, okay, this is a deep, not really a deep cut, but basketball reference. There was this meme I saw with the Pistons from 03. Like, with a picture of them holding that NBA championship trophy. Like, hey, you can put that Oscar where this championship trophy was supposed to be, because the Pistons beat them that year. And yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny as hell to me. All that was well and good, but my favorite part of the night was them going over to the Chinese theater across the street with the hot dog cannons and shooting hot dogs into the audience and shit as they were trying to watch Wrinkle in Time. So they went, I don't know if you both were watching, but like Jimmy Kimmel went across the street to the Chinese theater. Like Guillermo del Toro went with him. Lupita Nyong'o went with him. Quite a few people went. I don't remember everybody, but like they went over there and they had these cannons that like shot hot dogs, like the t-shirt cannons, but they were shooting hot dogs out. Like, is this motherfucker shooting hot dogs at people?
Hilarious.
Like,
I didn't even watch the Oscars.
And I'm like, yo, I want a hot dog cannon. Like, where do I get one of those?
Yeah, this year I didn't even watch the Oscars. In fact, I looked at like the best or the movies that were nominated for like Best Picture and stuff, and I only saw 2 movies. I saw Get Out and Lady Bird. I didn't see any other ones. I didn't even know what half of them were. I mean, I'm gonna see more. I want to watch 3 Billboards in Shape of Water or whatever. But
yeah, you gotta watch the fish sex movie.
All the movies that were up for Best Film, I hadn't seen them, but I had heard of them. I just hadn't gotten the chance to watch them.
I didn't even hear a few of them.
Yeah.
The only 2 movies that I saw that won anything was Coco for Best Animated.
I want to see that for sure. I want to see that before any of them. I love animated movies.
Yeah, like, I hear Coco gets you in the feels too.
Yeah, well, like I'd have been cool if Boss Baby had won, but I really was happy about the fact that Coco had won.
I keep meaning to watch Boss Baby.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I keep meaning to watch it, but I just never got to. Every time I turn it on,
I try to watch all the animated films.
Yeah.
Like once I actually sat down and watched it, it's actually pretty cute. But like I liked that they had also talked about like the people who made Coco, that they talked about how representation matters, and I was like, that's awesome.
And it does, and like, yeah, you don't want a bunch of kids growing up not being represented in anything, or if they are, they're represented in a stereotypical negative manner. You know? Yeah, representation is very, very important.
but Jordan Peele's speech for when he won his Oscar was very inspiring.
Oh yeah, definitely. Did you see that picture of Keegan Michael Key? It was like a picture of him.
I follow both of them on Instagram.
As like when Jordan Peele won, he's like.
Yeah, there's tons of memes now that are like find you someone that looks at Jordan Peele the way Keegan Michael Key does.
Yeah, man.
Stuff like
They have like the Barack Obama and Joe Biden broship.
Oh yeah. The two of them is just like you can tell, like even though they don't do Key and Peele anymore, they still, you know.
They probably text each other all the time. Like Jordan Peele's wife probably rolls over and he's probably like just up texting. She's like, "Who are you talking to?" Michael.
Talking to Michael. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Keegan Michael Key, duh, stupid.
I'm talking to Keegan. Leave me alone. Yeah.
Do you think they ever text each other, just like have conversations that they've had on Key and Peele?
I'm sure that's part where a lot of those sketches came from. It's just conversations between the two of them, you know.
Yeah, I love the one where the text messaging just escalates and he's like, "Oh, okay." So funny.
I always like the football ones. When they talk about where the players are from.
Michael McCringleberry with the pumps.
Hingle McCringleberry, and like when he was catching those touchdowns and doing the touchdown dance.
He only allowed 2 hip thrusts.
Yeah, and like all the college football names.
Yeah,
oh my
man.
god. Yeah.
I don't know. My favorite Key and Peele sketch is still the valet. He's talking about Liam Neeson.
Oh yeah, Liam Neeson's.
Yeah, that's still my favorite shit.
Oh man, there's so many that I love. I really like the hat one.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Because with the fucking like dude sitting on his head is making that and shit. Yeah.
Racist zombies, not racist zombies. That's my favorite one.
That's a good one too. It is.
That was too funny. Oh, he's like, "Oh, we're having a barbecue. Ain't these racist zombies great?" Like, he's like, "We're in the back having a barbecue."
I think my favorite one will always be like the first one that me and my best friend in college watched together, and it was them talking, and it was like they were talking about a conversation that they have with their wife, and then and then they look around and they're just like,
"Yeah, that's the first episode. That's the first one I saw, Mara."
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that was my first. That was my first exposure to them too. Was those two? Somebody.
It's like I didn't realize it was like the season for like opening, starter of their show. I had no idea. I just heard there was a new sketch show coming out, and I try to watch all the sketch shows out. And I watched that episode, and I was like, "This shit is too funny."
Well, that wasn't my first exposure to Key and Peele because they were on Mad TV. When Mad TV was, cool.
Yeah, I didn't see him on Mad TV. I literally first saw them in that sketch.
Oh no, I was like the OG, like watching Mad TV.
Oh well, I saw Keegan Michael Key at Second City before he had a television show. How about that?
Cause you're old.
Well, look, my sister met Keegan Michael Key back. I'm making that up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
She's old too.
Oh yeah, she's old as shit. But
God.
she's 12 years older than me. I tell her that all the time.
Oh my God. Not like in a bad way.
Oh yeah, I'm the baby by far. Like my sister's 12 years older than me. My brother's 10 years older than me. Yeah. You know what? Let's move on. Mara, what's your topic?
My topic was if you could become a recurring character in either Family Guy or The Simpsons, and I had to choose those two because I was just like, I didn't want to put like American Dad or Bob's Burgers because I always knew like Family Guy would probably always win out over those two. But either way, in The Simpsons or Family Guy, which show would you choose, and what kind of role would your character play?
Okay. You want to go first, or you want us to go first?
I'll go first. I chose Family Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. But I still like The Simpsons. But like I chose Family Guy, and I figured that I'd be recreated or animated into like one of the high school students, and I'd probably be like one of Meg's friends.
Interesting. Is there a reason for that?
Because I'm forever young.
Yeah, you are like 12 years old. I get you.
I thought you why Meg's friend, because she has no friends and everyone treats her like shit.
Probably. That's what I'd go with. Uh-oh. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, she muted her mic too. Who knows? Anyway, well, we'll move on with her topic without her.
She had to grab the baby.
I see. There was child issues. Got you.
I get that. Totally understandable.
She's
Number one priority.
She's talking, but we can't hear her. Like, it's once again like she just, mic issues and shit.
I think we can hear now.
Sorry, I thought I heard falling. No?
I mean, how do you hear falling? Like,
I thought I heard her fall off of something.
okay.
And you leave her there so she never does it again.
Okay.
She doesn't learn that way, Travis. I've told you that.
No, not the first time, of course not. But you have to let it happen multiple times for some kids,
It's happened enough times, Travis. She's not learning.
It clearly hasn't happened enough times.
All right.
She keeps doing it.
Okay, let's go to the topic. You want me to go, Travis? I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead.
I also chose Family Guy. Because I want to move in and I want to be Quagmire's brother.
Oh my god.
And but like more handsome and smarter. Like I wouldn't have such a big face. And then my character would be a real piece of shit that makes Quagmire look like a good person.
Okay.
And I would like sleep with everyone's wives and stuff. Or I figured I could be super gay and like sleep with the married couple, like become like a threesome thing with them,
Of course.
One of those two things.
It doesn't surprise me at all, John. It does not surprise me one bit.
But I want to be Quagmire's brother for sure.
It's funny because I also said on Family Guy, and I'd also said I'd be a relative of one of the characters. That character being not Cleveland because that'd be too easy. No, Jerome the bartender. So my thing is I'd be like Jerome's cousin that comes in, but my goal would simply be do what I do in regular life and in the real world, which would be make white people feel uncomfortable. So
But doesn't Jerome do that too?
Oh, but not to the extent that I do. So it's just like, just say things around white people that would sound racist if white people said it, but I say it, so it's okay. But they just have to stand there and listen. They can't even laugh. Like when I was working at Universal Studios, I'll give you an example. And we had what was called the Summer Concert Series, where we'd have different people come in and do big concerts at Universal Studios.
Born in Florida, right?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And I would tell people like, yo, we have, there was one weekend we had Drake coming, and another weekend we had, Earth, Wind, and Fire coming. And I'm like, the Drake crowd is different from the Earth, Wind, and Fire crowd. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, the Earth, Wind, and Fire crowd is a bit older, a bit more mature than they tip. The Drake crowd, niggas. And they just stop and like, what? I'm like, that's what it is. Niggas. And like, well, I mean, okay. Yeah, so it'd be a lot of that. I enjoy doing that because it makes people feel really uncomfortable, and I find that hilarious.
Yeah. I think that's why we're such good friends, Travis. We just love to make people be like, wait, what did you just say?
Yeah.
Like, can you say that?
The things I say are not nearly as funny as people's responses to what I say. Like, I laugh at myself all the time, but I laugh more at people responding to what I say.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. That was fun.
Want to do my topic?
No,
Yes.
No, we can't do. We're not doing your topic at all. We're skipping it completely.
Right. Which Marvel and DC characters would make the best power couple, and what would their celebrity name be?
Go ahead,
Travis. I know you love this one.
This is a very John topic, but go ahead. Go ahead. What's yours?
Well, I have two. I picked a straight couple and I picked a gay couple.
I know you did. I expect you actually to pick 3 gay couples, but go ahead.
I had a third, but then I deleted it. So my first one, huh?
Had one like polyamorous relationship.
Yeah, right. Exactly. No, but my first one is just straight for like nostalgic. I've wanted this to happen forever, but was Wolverine and Jean Grey.
They teased us with that for so long and just wouldn't give it to us. So yeah, I feel
know. So I wanted Wolverine and Jean Grey, and then their celebrity name would be Jeanervine.
Oh, I think I misunderstood your topic.
Well, I said like Brangelina, like Brad and Angelina.
No, like I thought when you said DC and Marvel, I thought you meant like a crossover couple.
It can be.
No.
Because mine is a crossover.
Sure.
It doesn't have to be a crossover, but it can be.
Okay. Yeah, it was just whatever comic book characters. Mm-hmm. So, but I mean, crossover is fine. And then my other one was Hulk and Thor, and their celeb name would be Thor.
Yeah. I knew where you were going with that one.
After I saw Thor Ragnarok, I was like, oh my god, they're like so cool. I love them both.
They're like the bro-ship.
Yeah.
They're almost at like Bucky and Captain America levels.
Yeah, man. I'm with it.
But yeah, that's it for me.
Do you want to go next, Travis? You want me to go?
I'll go. Because mine was actually a cross property coupling.
So was mine.
Mine also involved Thor, but his significant other, his boo thing, was Storm. Because I like the idea of both of them, Thor and Storm, coming together and them combining their powers of thunder and lightning and wind and all that shit together. Because, you put those two together, who can fuck with them? Like, really?
I mean, yeah, they can just throw a tornado at your ass.
Yeah, who can really fuck with them? And, as far as, the couple name, I mean, I guess it'd be like Thorm or something, or Store.
Store. I like that.
Yeah. Up.
Mara,
we lost Mara again because, she just doesn't know how audio works.
Hey, I can hear myself. Woo!
Yeah.
My kid keeps kicking my computer.
Well, kick her.
Get rid of your kid.
I'm not gonna kick the kid.
Why not?
Does it look like South Park to you?
Kick the baby. Kick the baby.
So I chose Dick Grayson and Kitty Pryde.
Interesting choice. Continue.
Yes.
Why?
Because Dick Grayson goes on to become Nightwing, so he's like one of my favorite. Because I'll call him a sidekick, because he technically is to me a sidekick.
I mean, Nightwing's not a sidekick, but go ahead.
You know what I mean? And I feel like they both kind of have it rough. Like, wasn't Kitty's parents no, I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of Rogue. But either way, like, Kitty doesn't always have it so great. And I feel like her and Dick could balance each other out. And their celebrity couple name was Diddy.
Kitty Pryde's the one that runs through the walls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know as much about her backstory.
I think that chick from Juno, didn't that chick from Juno play her?
I think so, yeah. Okay.
All right, Travis, your topic.
Interesting choice. Well, my topic is, it had a weird evolution as to how I developed this, because I'm like, okay, well, who would you team up to make, a cool buddy cop movie from anywhere in like TV and film? But then I'm like, I feel like both me and John would have put Rick Sanchez in this. So I just decided.
You're 100% right.
So I was just like, who would you pair with Rick Sanchez to create like this intergalactic, interdimensional buddy cop, Lethal Weapon style movie? Across any television or film property, anybody you would pair with Rick Sanchez.
You go first, Travis.
Want me to go first? Well, my first choice was Eric Cartman. Reason being, I just feel like Rick's the perfect person to like legitimately put Eric in his place because like every time anybody tries to argue with Eric, he actually somehow finds a way to make himself seem logical. But it's just, even though like we all know he's wrong, but Eric goes off and like and he just does this Cartman shit that makes no sense but somehow sounds right. He's basically like, you know, he Donald Trumps people. And
oh my god.
it's just, you know, we need a Rick Sanchez to kind of set him straight and like, you know, take him all across the galaxy and fuck his head up. And, you know,
knock him down a peg.
Exactly. So I just thought that would be a great pairing, seeing Rick with Cartman.
I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of a South Park character going.
Yeah, because it kind of like they even talked about how like the perfect balance to kind of like, you know, balance him out so they can't really detect him is Morty, because Morty's dumb and Rick is smart. Same thing with Cartman. Cartman's dumb like Rick is smart, you know.
I get that.
I didn't think about that. Do you want to go next, Johnny?
Yeah, sure. So I was really it was between one of three characters.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one I was definitely my number one is Sterling Archer.
It's a good choice.
I just think Archer and Rick Sanchez going on adventures, they would just have the most fun. Another character, then my close number two is Roger from American Dad, who would also just be fun as hell because he would just be all these different characters on all the different planets.
But so, yeah, like, he would annoy the fuck out of Rick, and that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, and he would be exactly. He would be annoying the shit out of Rick the whole time, and that would cause a lot of tension.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last one was Charlie Kelly from Always Sunny, mainly because Charlie's like my favorite character, and he can't even read, so he's like the dumbest of the dumb. And Rick would try to make fun of him, but Charlie would just be like, it's hard to make fun of Charlie. Like, he just turns it around and he just becomes like this adorable human. But yeah, that's my three.
Okay.
I had a couple.
Go ahead, Shark.
I had a couple, and Archer was one of them. But
great minds think alike.
Yeah, because I just thought like I was thinking more on like I needed someone who's almost like agenty or like policey like, or was in a position of that. So I thought of Archer because like he also has that boozy aspect. But then I thought about like scientific, and I was just like, oh, what about Miss Frizzle? Because why not get a woman on up in there?
Oh yeah.
You're right about that.
You see that weird fan theory that like Miss Frizzle is actually like his like ex-wife or whatever.
Ex-wife, yeah. And I ship it so
really
hard.
That's so funny. Yeah, I'm so for that.
Right, like I ship that so hard now. And then my other choice was Stewie Griffin.
That's also a great choice. Stewie is a very good choice.
For sure.
I consider that
what
also.
Be doing today.
I consider that also, but I went with Cartman. Yeah.
I could totally see Stewie just. That would be fun because he's smart too.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like they can get a lot done, but I also feel like I don't know. I feel like the baby aspect of Stewie might like, you know, also work into Rick's favor. If you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can just use it and be like, this is my great grandkid. I'm doing some shit. Like, let me through. I know what you're saying. I get it. I'm just an innocent grandfather watching his grandkid. And then Stewie pulls out a gun and shoots whoever.
Right.
Yeah, that would work.
Definitely.
But to go on, I'm still winning fantasy movie league.
Even though you're playing by yourself?
Exactly. For like
I totally forgot we ever even played that.
Well, that's the thing. Like, once you would, like, you said you couldn't do it anymore.
It kept giving me this weird error.
So I was just like, and then, like, also at the same time, Mara missed a week. So I just like, oh, I thought I guess we're all done.
I missed 1 week.
But it was at the same time as all that was going on. So I just figured we were done. So I just stopped doing it. You literally did that the week after John said his wasn't working. So I just, I'm like, all right, well, we'll stop.
Well, I'm glad. I'm proud of you, Mara. Glad you're winning finally.
Well, I haven't signed in. I haven't signed in since I got a new phone. So.
That was just like 3 days ago, Mara. That doesn't count.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I didn't choose anything for the weekend.
Oh, man. Stream club time.
Okay.
So this past month, we watched Altered Carbon.
I almost forgot what we watched, and then I was like, but I did watch it, but I did forget what we watched for a moment.
You watched it way ahead of time, like way early, and forgot?
Well, no, I finished it like, I want to say a week and a half ago, or 2 weeks ago. No, like a week and a half ago. But like so much time has elapsed since then, and so many things have happened since then that I was just like, what did we watch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just finished it probably like a few days ago just because I kind of intentionally spaced it out, but also it was just like the way I kept trying to watch it just wasn't working. Like I kept trying to watch it like late at night before I went to sleep, and that's not the kind of thing you can watch when you're sleepy. So it's just I had to adjust my way of going about that. But overall,
I watched that work.
Overall thoughts?
I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Same. I fucking loved it. I'm really into gory movies and shows, and they're like the act. I thought the acting was good. I thought the story was great. I loved the futuristic aspects of it. I loved how they would go from like Asian talk to white talk, and like the way they told his story and how he grew up and his sister and everything. Dude, it was good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was.
I was talking about it with a coworker, and I was like, she had binged it, I think, within a couple of days.
Yeah.
And I was kind of just like, I told her at first, like, I was a little off-put by how much they threw at you in the first couple of episodes before really explaining to you how they got.
It's like 5 episodes of world building.
Until they like really explain how they got to the stacks and all that stuff. And I'm just like, all this terminology, and you're not explaining what any of it is.
Yeah.
So I just kind of went with it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to watch at first when you're just like, huh? Okay, well, what is that? What sleeve and stack and what the who?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I did fine. I didn't think that at all. I watch everything with subtitles, so like I don't know, that helps me maintain everything, and seeing how things are spelled somehow makes it register better in my brain.
Well, same, but it wasn't even like stack and sleeve.
Yeah, but that was just it wasn't that. It was other
like
things, like
other complex things when they were talking about, like, they didn't explain how they got that far advanced.
And like the jumping from planet to planet and stuff
they didn't explain how they got to like that point in technology and all that stuff. Like they were talking about certain, I don't remember what terms that they used. There were just certain things that they used in the first episode that I was kind of like, the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, it'll definitely benefit from a second watch. Like that's one of those things you go back and watch now that you understand everything, like what's happening by the end.
Well, yeah, I watch anything that has so much information in it like that. I definitely watch twice. I mean, like Game of Thrones, I'm gonna watch it a fourth time before the next season starts in like 12 years.
I mean, I watch Game of Thrones all over again every time it's coming out for a new season.
I only did that this last season. I don't do it every year, but the past season I did that.
I did it this past 2 seasons, and I like, even when I rewatch Lord of the Rings and everything, I still notice. I've seen that movie 1,000 times, and I still notice more stuff.
Yeah.
But I also liked how towards the end they set it up for a new season, a second season. So I hope it gets renewed.
I do too. I agree.
I imagine it will.
They spent a lot of money on it, I heard.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised by that in the slightest.
Yeah.
The amount of technology and gore and shit in that.
Dude, I loved the way you could torture someone virtually. I thought that was...
the interrogation shit when you're...
that was dope, dude.
Like the shit with Ortega, like, we're of course, we've we're gonna get into spoilers here, but it's just like, you know, when Ortega's in that thing, like, yo, that she has to walk in and see her family dead over and over again, like
shit was legit,
shit,
man.
fool.
That show was legit.
It was. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad you suggested it.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to say what we're gonna watch next?
You got your new one? You got it?
I do.
what's the
I
show
was
for next month?
told to watch this by many of people.
I don't want to.
Now I will say, it is a German show on Netflix. So I was told that the English dub is terrible. So just you can change it to German language with English subtitles.
Oh God, John.
But it's called Dark. I can't hear Mara. Mara is.
Yeah, she's out. But if you could hear her, I imagine she's saying, "I hate you." But
No, Johnny, no.
Why? Because it's why?
No, I'm not,
she's
not going through all that effort to understand.
She is not a fan of foreign things. Like it's
not even
Oh, you
that.
don't like foreign movies or shows?
It's not even that. Like, I've seen a couple foreign films and stuff like that, but like trying to get through them, especially a show, is going to be so frustrating.
Let me see.
Have you ever seen a Serbian film?
It is 10 episodes too. Jesus Christ!
I've watched hundreds of foreign films. I love foreign.
Have you ever seen a Serbian film?
A Serbian film? I'm sure I have.
It's a torture porn movie.
Well, that's not what this film is. This film is.
But it's
like,
all in Serbian, and I had to try and watch that with like English subtitles and such.
Well, this is a German, not Serbian.
Oh my God, John.
And it's supposedly, like, everyone I've talked to that's watched it said it's like Stranger Things on steroids.
Well,
or like
see,
Stranger Things meets
you go to this school full of artsy kids, so I mean I expect that. Just know I'll watch it, but I'm going to complain every step of the way.
Right?
That's fine. I get to choose. It's my choosing.
I
And
know.
We're gonna watch Dark.
That's fine.
Now, you can watch it with English dubbed, but it's gonna look like shit. So I would suggest watching it in German with English subtitles.
I don't care. Either way, I'm going to complain every step of the way. I just want to let you know that. That's all.
All right. Well, I haven't seen it, but I've only heard amazing things about it, and so it's a Netflix original. So we're gonna watch it.
That's fine. Like I said, I will complain every step of the way.
That's fine. I'm just gonna block your fucking number until next month.
I have multiple ways to contact you and complain, John. Like, it's fine. It doesn't matter if you block my number.
Blocking you on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and I'm blocking your number.
You're not doing that. You're not going through all that effort.
Don't DM my MySpace.
Yeah. You are not going through all that effort. I will send you multiple complaints with an accompanying disease dick pic.
What?
I don't know, but I'm excited.
Not my dick. I'm gonna Google disease dicks, and I'm going to send you these disease dicks along with my complaints about this show.
And what happens when you really like it?
Then you'll get healthy dicks.
Oh, okay, I can't wait. Healthy dicks. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. She's a kid.
I don't know, man. Told her just to sell the kid. Like, be so much
Right
easier.
here.
The Chinese want them. Like, just sell them to the
right
Chinese.
Here.
I'm here too.
Don't. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Here's the thing. I knew you weren't going to do that, but it looked like you might be about to do that. Which is why it was so
You just gotta leave frame. You just gotta leave frame.
Oh God.
Oh,
Hey, don't send those disease sticks to the group chat. I don't want that.
I'll send
I
them
want
wherever
those
the fuck I want. This is all John's
slid
doing.
right into my DMs.
Blame John. All right. If you see the diseased penises, it is John's fault.
It's not true.
So anyway, it's time for a little game we like to play called Name That Movie. Also, while we were doing that other shit, I realized that like as we started the show, I didn't introduce us. It's a little late for that now, but hey, Sir Cuss-a-Lot, Travis Pointer, Mara the Shark Watkins,
Johnny Jones.
Johnny Jones Grucius. Yeah, that's who's on this
What
show.
up? Welcome to an hour and 10 minutes into the show.
Yeah. Mobby.
It was worst.
Hey, we had a lot going on this time. Sorry.
We did.
But anyway, like I said, it's time for Name That Movie. Here's the first. You kids ready?
Always.
All right.
Forrest Gump.
No, that's not it.
No? All right. Worth a shot.
When Blank grudgingly agrees to an extreme makeover from idealistic publicist Ray Embry, his life and reputation rise from the ashes and all seems right again until he meets a woman with similar powers to his and the key to his secret past.
The fuck?
Hancock?
It is Hancock.
Oh, nice. See, we were just talking about Hancock too, and I haven't seen it since it came out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I had to
well,
think
no,
about
I've
it.
seen it a couple times since, but like, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Word.
Good job.
That was a really good guess.
Hey, man. Get it how you
Thank-
live.
Thanks, Google. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
My hands is behind my back, so
Mine's on my Xbox controller.
no Google for me.
Where the fuck? Give me a second. IMDb is fucking with me.
Supposed to just have screenshots, Travis, like I do.
Hey. Listen. Okay? All right? Okay? All right.
Hey, you guys want to see boot? What? No, you started talking, so.
What are we talking about, Mike?
All right, you ready?
Oh, I'm always ready.
A giant egg is unearthed and at a construction site and soon opened, releasing the
oh my God, what is this called?
Releasing the terrible Blank, who wreaks vengeance on Blank for imprisoning him millennia ago.
Men in Black? I don't know.
With Blank dying and their powers lost, the Blank head to a distant planet to find the mystic warrior Delcia.
What is that called?
When was this movie?
What-
I feel like you're doing Will Smith movies.
Nope, that's not what's happening right now because whatever you're thinking right now is wrong.
Okay.
When did this movie come out?
1995.
Okay, say this again. Say the thing again.
A giant egg is unearthed at a construction site and soon opened, releasing the terrible Blank, who wreaks vengeance on Blank for imprisoning him.
Spawn.
No, for imprisoning him millennia ago. With Blank dying and their powers lost, the Blank head to a distant planet to find the mystic warrior Delcia.
God damn it.
So you both have no idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that first blank. The problem is as soon as I add that first blank, John's going to know what it is. Just letting
So
you know.
then,
Sure about that?
I'm positive about that.
so how about John mutes his computer computer for 5 seconds, but I can hear.
Like I'm just saying, as soon as I say this first blank, John's gonna know what it is. So it's just.
Can you like text it to me?
I feel like I know what it is.
Here's the thing. I feel like you might know what it is when I say that first blank, but I know for a fact John's going to know what it is when I say that first blank.
Can I get the second blank then instead?
No, the second blank is definitely going to let John know what it is. Like any one of those blanks I left out will completely clue John into what this movie is. Like it is.
So then just write it to me then.
No, that's not what's going to happen, Mara. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving anybody extra clues, all right?
So I'm not saying give me extra clues. I'm just saying give me 5 seconds before you let John know.
No.
So then just say it.
A giant egg is unearthed at a construction site and soon opened, releasing the terrible Ivan Ooze, who wreaks vengeance on Zordon for imprisoning him millennia ago.
Power Rangers.
Yes, it's the Power Rangers movie.
There was a Power Rangers movie in '95?
Yes, the first Power Rangers movie.
I haven't seen it, but I know of it.
I feel like I only watched the show.
Jesus, John, you let me down there, man. I just knew you'd know that one.
Definitely only watched the show.
Well, I knew after you said the thing, I was like, that sounds like Power Rangers, but I didn't know the name of the movie unless it's just called the Power Rangers.
Yes, it's just called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
Yeah. Well, she didn't say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. All right, Mars up. Let's go.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right. I'm ready to lose.
During the 1930s, a New York City illegal gambling house owner and his associates must deal with strong competition, gangsters, and corrupt cops in order to stay in business. Blank is the owner of an illegal casino who contend with the pressures of vicious gangsters and corrupt policemen who want to see him out of business in the world of organized crime and police corruption in the 1930s, and dastardly trick is fair. Any dastardly trick is fair. Sorry.
1930s.
I have no idea what this is.
Is this Johnny Depp in it?
No. I'll give you that first. I'll give you the name because, that blank I put in there. During the 1930s, a New York City illegal gambling house owner and his associates must deal with strong competition, gangsters, and corrupt cops in order to stay in business. Sugar Ray is the owner of an illegal casino who contend with the pressures of vicious gangsters and corrupt policemen who want to see him go out of business. In the world of organized crime and police corruption in the 1930s, any dastardly trick is fair.
1930s.
It's a comedy. It's a comedy.
Oh, it's a comedy.
Yeah.
That takes place in the 1930s.
Yes.
Johnny Dangerously?
No.
You're not gonna get me on this one. I have no idea.
I'm trying to think of movies that.
Richard Pryor.
Oh. Is that the? No. Hear No Evil, See No Evil. No. I'm trying to think of Richard Pryor movies.
I feel like I've seen the name of this movie. I just don't know it.
I'll give you a little bit longer, and then I'll name the other star. So I gave you who Sugar Ray is. That's Richard Pryor.
Mm-hmm.
The other star is Eddie Murphy.
I know the movie. It's not Coming to America, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, that's not it.
That's not even the plot for Coming to America.
I know as soon as I can't think of it either, but I know as soon as you say it, I'm gonna punch myself in the balls.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, but
You both giving up?
yeah,
You don't have balls.
I do. They're called ovaries.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, I guess those are balls.
Just because yours drops.
Yours are just
genetic
external.
mutation.
Or mine are just external.
You giving up, John?
Yeah, I'm not. I know I'm gonna kick myself, but
It is. The movie is Harlem Nights.
God damn it!
Son of a
man.
bitch.
That is in my top 2 movies of all time. That,
Yeah, I need to. Do you own it?
Yes, I do.
Because I need. Yeah, I want to watch that.
Yeah, you need to see that movie. It's
I haven't seen that
it's
in a
fucking
long
great.
time.
I love that fucking movie.
Well, Richard Pryor is just fucking hilarious, and old school Eddie Murphy. That's just two beautiful people.
Yeah, man. All right. Here's the next one. In a world where vampires walk the earth, blank has a goal.
Blade.
Well, damn. Yeah. Yeah. Mara, did you
Mara,
say?
you're muted.
Are you saying words again? Because you just, you know.
Mara, you're.
We need another movie because I definitely said Blade before he did, but I was muted.
Well, I mean, you need to make sure your fucking mic's working. That sounds like your problem.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
Like,
As soon as you said vampires walk the earth, I was like Blade, and then like 5 more words, and then Johnny said Blade, and I was like,
yeah. I need you to get your equipment straight. I don't even know what the score was. What's the score now?
now it's 2-1.
Well, you can tie it up with this one.
All right, can you guys hear me? I had to talk to my brother. He just called me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm ready.
All right, here's the next one. Blank and blank are two best buddies who are looking who are looking forward to dating two ladies.
Bill and Ted's
No.
Excellent Adventure.
Blank and
Journey.
blank. Looking forward to dating two ladies, blank and blank. When the two boys get their lives together, they all fall in love, but will their lives stay peaceful?
Dumb and Dumber.
No.
Looking for love. Two guys looking for girls. Looking for love.
Two friends who have gone too long without sex set out to get some.
Superbad?
No.
All
All right.
Swingers?
Nope. I'll take out the blanks. So two friends who have gone too long without sex set out to get some. Buns and Rashawn are two best buddies who are looking forward to dating two ladies, Listerine
How
and
high?
Nikki. No. When the two boys get their lives together, they all fall in love, but will their lives stay peaceful?
How old is this?
This movie came out in 1997.
Doing all these 90s. Def Jam's How to Be a Player.
No, but you're kind of thinking in the right direction.
Damn. I honestly can't think of it. I don't even know.
You have a guess, Mar? Can't hear you.
Even if you did have a guess, it wouldn't matter.
No guesses. I gave you all my guesses.
I didn't hear any of them.
You said no to all of them.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, it's a booty call.
I haven't seen that.
Have you seen
I
Booty
have
Call,
not
John? Oh, you haven't
Nope.
seen Booty Call? Oh, okay.
I know what it is. Haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's
Now, if it was Pootie Tang,
yeah, it's Jamie Foxx and Tommy Davidson. Booty Call.
got it.
I haven't
Well-
seen Kitty Tay either.
Looks like John won that one 2-1.
I
No,
didn't win that one.
2-2.
How did I win that
no,
one?
he didn't get that one, so it's still
I didn't get
2-1.
that. Mara should be up 2-1.
Oh, Mara was up 2-1? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mara got the first two.
John
I
got
mean, she
Blade
technically
by
got the
seven
first
counts.
3, but she had her mic muted.
Oh, that's right. You got Power Rangers and you got Hancock. That's right. That's right. Well, that was Name That Movie.
Ba-boom.
Was that 5 movies?
Yep.
Yeah, because we didn't get 2 of them.
Yeah, Harlem
shit,
Nights,
so Mara
Blade.
won.
Yeah, Harlem Nights, Blade, Power Rangers, Booty Call, and Hancock.
What was the recurring theme there?
I never said there was a theme.
That's true. We just kind of started doing that.
Was it that happened a couple times? You just assumed every time there was going to be a theme.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
Nope. Make shit too easy that way. Make you work for it.
Yeah, I like the themes because it makes it easier. And it's fun. I like doing themes. I did Nicolas Cage and Ryan Reynolds. And...
Yeah, like I did the Christmas
Denzel
theme when I was.
Washington.
Yeah, I did the Christmas theme the last time too. I mean, I get it. It's just that time I just didn't want to do a theme.
Papa. Luna doesn't like that.
Yeah, well, Luna doesn't host this show. Anyway,
You're right about that.
that'll be it for this month's episode of the Creatia Conversation. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, at Creation Magazine. Also on Facebook, facebook.com/Creation Magazine. You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at Sir_Cussalott. That is at SIR_CUSSALOTT. Shark, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at MardShark. That's MARADASHARK.
And yeah, she did get rid of the underscore because, I made fun of her for the underscore for too long, so she got rid of it.
I kept forgetting it.
Where can they find you, sir?
Johnny Jums, JONNYJUMS for everything.
All right. Also,
Add
don't
him on
forget.
Snapchat. He'll send you dick pics.
That is not true.
That is so true.
I've never sent a dick pic in my life. My camera doesn't zoom in.
You're so annoying.
Oh man! Also, don't forget to check out our other shows. We have Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow every week if you're a fan of the Arrowverse on the CW. Also, we have Smacking It Raw every week if you're a wrestling fan. Coming to you every week. But until we catch you on any of that other stuff, we'll see you next month. Until then, stay creative, stay free.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.